Hi, and welcome back to Penguin's View. This time, a TV show I have been looking forward to. Yeah, first of all, the strange thing was I actually watched a trailer for it. That's not something I normally do, because I don't like spoilers. Anyway, here and there. So to give this show, series, its full title, it's Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Quite a gobful, I can assure you. I'm glad I don't drink anymore. I wouldn't get that out of my gob at all. There we are. Anyway, as I said, I watched a trailer for it, about a minute long, just over, and I thought it looked pretty good. So I'm going to review this after just one episode. Want to get it out there. Want people to have an idea of what it's about and what it's like. Remember, no spoilers, but I do have to give some background, otherwise you're not going to have a clue what's going on, and if you want to watch it, that is. So, it's being released during the 60th anniversary year, this year. And frankly, there's some nice nods to the past series and stuff like that. So during the opening credits, you will see various different ships. Some you will recognise, and some you won't. But some you recognise. That's a nice nod. You also get some music. It's very subtle, I think, in this series. But there are some sounds within it that will remind you of even the original series itself. While it's going on, you'll get some very familiar words of wisdom from like previous captains, and that's pretty good. I enjoyed that too. Later in the program, you will see a wall with names flashing up on it, and you will see quite a few of your favourite characters from there. And frankly, I thought this was a really nice touch. So that was good. Now, the show itself takes place 100 years after the burn and 120 years after the Academy closed. They decided to reopen it. Now, during the first few minutes of the program, the scene is set for the rest of the story arc, but not just for this episode, or at least, having watched the whole episode, I believe it will have a carry-on effect all the way through. No, not carry-on like the old carry-on movies. You lot, get with it, will you? Anyway, the Academy itself is still in San Francisco, but it now has a very modern and futuristic looking ship where the cadets train and go through different experiences which could help their training as they go on. Now, one character I found myself liking off of this is the cadet master, and she's played by Gina Yashere. Now, I know her from old, when she used to do like stand-up comedy, and I also know her from more recent years when she was in Bob Hart's Abishola. I like her. I like her comedic style. Now, although this part that she plays is a serious part, she does manage to bring comedic elements to it, and I think that's refreshing, in my opinion, and also enjoyable. Robert Picardo reprises his role as the holographic Doctor. You might remember him from Voyager. I like this move too, although he's actually not the only holographic on board. And yes, they give them a new name to make it a little bit more sort of PC for holographics. The new uniforms look good. For sure, they're different to like the Voyager command jacket that I used to wear. Yeah, I have one because I used to sell them. And I even appeared in a local newspaper back in the early 1990s with a couple of friends, all wearing our uniforms, outside a famous English South Coast cathedral. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can't find the picture actually. I wish I could. I would post it if I could. Anyway, the ship itself has a feel sort of like a university. So, like when the cadets go to choose their downtime activities and clubs, sort of like that as well. Now, early friendships and other interactions work well, and they're built on throughout the program, and this is really sort of boding well for the rest of the series. Another thing I like is the fact that the transporter allows people to beam, so to speak, from one place to another on the ship. Although so far I've only seen the officers doing this, but that's quite good. Now, let me be frank. I'm not frank, but let me be frank. Normally, for me at least, the first episode is normally a bit wishy-washy and a bit, should I watch it, shouldn't I watch it? Not so here. So let's get to the point. Let's rate this thing. Right? You know how I rate things. And this is a 9 out of 10. Probably more, if I'm being sort of completely honest. And I hope the rest of the series sort of builds on this. There's amazing acting, visuals are very good, and everything in between just makes everything sort of gel together quite well. There are some little Easter eggs along the way, which I liked, which included 2 bench seats which had one of the old Star Trek communicator like logos embossed into it. I thought that was pretty good actually. Should you watch it? Okay, let's be frankly honest. If you don't like sci-fi, don't watch it. Other than that, yeah, you've got to watch this. This is a 100% must see, in my opinion, at least. I can't wait to see the second episode, and I'm going to do this in just a few hours' time. Anyway, Andy, mate, I know you like Trek, and frankly, if you haven't watched it already, you're going to love this. Absolutely 100%. Hopefully, you found this informative and a bit longer than the usual ones. And until the next one, TTFN, live long and prosper.